Okay, let's just imagine this for a minute. You're in Telegram, right? Chatting away,
Uh-huh.
and you need, I don't know, a quick fact or something. Instead of like switching apps, opening your browser, doing a search.
Yeah, breaking the flow completely
Exactly. What if you could just type the question right there in the chat?
and get an answer back
Mm.
instantly.
Yes. Like an AI just responds straight away, still inside Telegram.
Sounds super useful, like having a little helper writing your messages. And, well, the material we looked at actually shows how to build that exact thing. An AI assistant kind of living in Telegram.
And this is the part I found really interesting and kind of empowering, actually. The source shows how to do it without writing code.
No coding required.
So, yeah, our mission for this deep dive is basically to unpack how that works. Like, what's the concept? What's the workflow described in the source that makes this possible, without being a programmer?
It's a pretty significant shift, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're plugging, like, powerful AI straight into an everyday app, automating it.
And making it accessible.
Exactly. Beyond just the folks who can code complex stuff.
Okay, so walk us through it. Based on the material, how does it start? I type my question in Telegram. Then what?
So that message gets automatically picked up. The source talks about using a webhook. Think of it as like a special notification
It's a
system.
webhook. Right, I've heard of those. It's like a specific web address that Telegram knows to ping, sending the message data over immediately.
You got it. It instantly grabs that message data the moment you send it.
Okay, message sent, webhook grabs it. What's next, according to the source material?
Well, the data usually needs a bit of processing, tidying up.
Tidying up, like cleaning.
Yeah, kinda. Making sure you're sending just the core question to the AI without maybe extra chat stuff around it. Clear input.
Right, makes sense. Get rid of the noise. So, message in, webhook catches, data cleaned. Then the AI part.
Yep. That cleaned up data goes off to, well, what the source calls an AI agent.
Mm.
This is the bit that actually talks to an AI model. And the material specifically mentions using a service called OpenRouter for getting the AI response.
Open router, what's that exactly? Is it the AI itself or?
Not quite the AI itself. Think of it more like a universal adapter
Mm.
or a gateway. Instead of fiddling with specific connections for different AI models,
Mm.
OpenRouter gives you one place, one connection to access lots of different AIs.
Mm.
The source uses it because it simplifies things.
Gotcha. So it's a doorway to the AI brain, basically. Makes it easier to connect.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the question goes through OpenRouter. The AI figures out an answer.
Wow.
How does that answer get back to me in my Telegram chat?
That's the final step described. The workflow automation tool pushes that response right back into Telegram.
Back into the same chat.
Yep, right where you ask the question. It just appears.
And the tool that wires all this together,
Yeah.
the webhook capture, the data processing, talking to OpenRouter, sending the answer back, the source highlights n8n for doing this without code.
Exactly. n8n is presented as the workflow automation platform. It lets you build this whole sequence visually.
So like dragging and dropping blocks instead of typing code.
That's the idea. Connecting the webhook block to a data processing block, then to the OpenRouter block, then back to a Telegram block.
Wow. Okay, so that connection part, using something like n8n, that seems to be the key takeaway from the source. It's showing it's actually practical, right?
Definitely practical.
Building your own AI helper in Telegram.
Yeah.
Capture the message, process it, use OpenRouter for the smarts, send it back, all automated, no coding needed.
It really does lower the barrier, doesn't it? Makes complex stuff feel more doable.
It really does. So thinking about this, I mean, if you can hook AI into Telegram like this without needing to be a developer, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Mhm.
What other apps that you use every day could you maybe plug AI into? Or, what other little tasks could you automate for yourself using these kinds of no-code tools and approaches described here?
Loads of possibilities start opening up once you see how the pieces can connect like that.